Houston, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The run from the shotgun. Keeps the legs moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Might as well give it to him again.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's back. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First down, here comes this offense. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He makes a catch. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Second and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Pockets, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Second down coming up. It's a reverse. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming through.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll give it to the back. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He'll run it again. Great move there. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Got his man on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see it often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The give on the inside. Open space at the 25. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw. It's Ewers trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to buy time. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Black 24. Black 24.
Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, looking to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, it's loose. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This should be the last play of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down.
Clear. Clear. Razor. Razor.
To the air, it's Ewers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorn!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After misfiring, it's second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Quick pass on the fly motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Baxter. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
3rd down after the run. To throw, it's Ewers. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Golden. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Power football with the run. Hard running there.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Humphries. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Here comes the Texas offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, the next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the timing just a hair off.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Longhorns will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the returner will be dragged down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Bond. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Unleashes one. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on first down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Got it in the middle, it's Bell. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Movement here from the tight end. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lovett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, and he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Catch in the middle, it's Young. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Marches ahead. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Etienne. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass. It's Beck. Got his man quickly. And he make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and the first down. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Young. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it. Got the running back down super quick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Etienne. Touchdown, Dogs! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And the pass hits, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Takes the easy one to the back. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
They'll run it from the gun. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Ewers. He's got an open man. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab down the left side. He's loose. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it's up and no good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flare, a 77-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Bulldog offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking to throw, it's back. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
A strike downfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Ewers. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
Texas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 24, Texas 20.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
To the air. It's Ewers. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going for the big play. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep, and make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air, it's Beck. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20s. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up and an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Belt. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Texas offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking for a man. It's Ewers. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation